Hey team, Chef Eric here, hope you're well. Happy Halloween. The holiday that is a holiday without the obligations. No need to stress, no need to break the bank. Just come up with some creative, ghoulish, scary, fun stuff. Be yourself, be somebody else. It is the night of Hallows Eve. I want to introduce you to a really fun and super simple recipe we're going to do with you today. It is the Mummy Jalapeno Popper. Oh my God. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Alright, so this is going to give us all the charcoal we need to reach that 400 degrees. And I'm kind of piling all up against the back here, and I want to make sure that I've got some of these holes in the fire grate visible. That way we can ensure we've got really great airflow. And this is a great way to get your temperature up quick and stabilized exactly where you want it. So let's go ahead and light the fire. Put the bigger pieces around. And don't smother your fire by any means, but allow that flame to do what it wants to do naturally and climb. So we're 2 minutes into the game and I'm getting some great heat off of this. I'm starting to see some of these big block charcoal pieces kind of ash and ember up around the edges. And everybody's starting to get involved who's interacting with the direct flame. So what we're going to do is give this about 5 more minutes. Then we're going to use our ash tool and rake this charcoal around and bank it again and give everybody who's not been activated the opportunity to get activated. All right, so now we're getting a really good heat signature off this grill. We can see that everybody's activated. I'm going to use this ash tool and just kind of stir everything up, make sure everybody's really getting activated. Everybody's getting involved here. And essentially what that's going to do is just make sure that all that charcoal is starting to reach the combustion state. It's burning off that new charcoal smell and look to it. Let's go ahead and drop in the divide and conquer system. Notice when I dropped in the divide and conquer system, I put these metal tabs north to south. They're not on the sides, just the top and bottom here. And essentially that's what's going to hold in our grill grates and keep them from moving. And it's also a natural motion when you're using a grill cleaner to go up and down versus side to side for me. So if you find side to side is better for you, go ahead and put them east to west. I prefer north to south. Since we are cooking bacon, and I've got relatively new deflector shields here, I'm just going to put a little raised edge foil to catch some of that grease dripping. And that's not something I've ever done before, but I can't bring myself to dirty those babies up. All right, let's close that lid. And we're going to take that draft door and we're going to close it till it's about, I don't know, 20% open, okay? That's going to let us stabilize at that 400 degrees right on the nose. Close the swivel action on the control tower and delve it down to the second dial, and that's going to let us sit right where we want to be at that 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So first thing we're going to do is render out some of this bacon, get it nice and crispy, and while the bacon's cooking, we'll start jumping into the jalapenos, getting them prepped up. Here we go. So team, we're sitting pretty. We've done a great job so far. We've got the Kamado Classic 2 stabilized at 400. That's 400 degrees Fahrenheit. We've got our divide and conquer system in there with the deflector shields, a little bit of aluminum foil there to catch some of those bacon drippings. And let me tell you, I'm getting some bacon aroma right now. Let's jump into the jalapeno portion of this recipe. Quick jalapeno Halloween joke. When is a pepper scariest?
When it's jalapeno face.
when it's jalapeno face, that's right. Jalapenos are great. You know, over 40...
Dad, get back to the recipe.
Let me tell it real quick. 2 seconds. Over 40,000 acres in Veracruz alone are dedicated to jalapeno propagation. This was the first pepper in space, went up on a NASA shuttle, and it's a great source for vitamin C. Okay, so what we're going to do today is... Yeah, I'm getting to the recipe, babe. We're going to split these peppers. Let me bring them right in. We're going to split them such that we get both sides, but one of them's wearing the hat. Okay, let me show you. And now we've got 2 jalapenos to scrape out and then fill, but one of them's perfectly wearing that hat, okay? And we'll do this to all of our peppers. I do like to use a spoon for these, and I always wear gloves. If you get the oil that's on the capsicum, the hot stuff underneath your fingernails, it's just a bugger for about 15 to 20 minutes. It's just very uncomfortable. And now that we're done with this, it is time to flip the bacon. You know, the end goal with this bacon is to crunch it up, chop it up, and mix it in our cream cheese mixture. So I'm really excited about it. Check back in 20 minutes. All right, let's get a look at that bacon. All right, I'd say bacon is done. All right, team, so we've done a great job of crisping up our bacon and hollowing out our jalapenos. Now it's time to make the mixture. I've got a 2-to-1 ratio here of cream cheese to cheddar. It doesn't have to be cheddar, it can be anything you like, okay? Pepper jack, blue cheese if you're adventurous, goat cheese, but it's 1 pound of cream cheese to 8 ounces of cheddar right now. I've still got a 400-degree grill, and I'm gonna set it on here just to make it more pliable so I can put a little salt and pepper and it'll evenly distribute. So let's go ahead and set this on and start mixing it up. Oh, don't forget to get the chopped bacon in there as well. Oh, Frank over there watching. This is the motion we want. We've got the salt, the pepper, the bacon, and the 2 cheeses in there, and it's nice and pliable right now. Okay. This is gonna work out great in our pastry bag, so let's go ahead and transfer it to the bags and we'll start piping away. All right, team, so we've got our 2 bags full right now. We're ready to rock. It's time to start piping into our boats, okay? We're just gonna get a nice jalapeno, our piping bag, and with a gentle squeeze from the back and pulling forward, we're stuffed. Beautiful little bite. And you figure you're roasting that. Now, when you roast these jalapenos, you're gonna lose some of the heat, so it makes it a little more kid-friendly. Still rocking that 400-degree temperature. Our jalapeno boats are all piped in, ready to rock. Now it's time to go on with the mummification, if you will. Okay, we got to put the wrap around the outside. I would normally use puff pastry, but I think for a lot of folks at home, the Crescent rolls are a lot more approachable. Now you want to leave a little space not wrapped right here. Okay, so maybe 1 wrap around the top and then the rest around the body. That 1 piece not wrapped right there is going to be for the eyeballs. We'll get into that here in a little bit. Let's go for egg wash. Nice egg from the neighbors. Little bowl. Beautiful orange yolk from those free-range birds. 2 fingers, best brush anybody ever gave you. And just over the top. And we kind of want this to look non-uniform and streaky and aged, so I've switched to a 3-finger method. All right, team, let's add a little parchment to the grill and set our beautiful pieces right on top. Again, that's a 400-degree indirect grill. Space them out just a little bit. You could even butter this parchment if you like, but I think we're good. Now that's all left to do is watch it get gorgeous. Here we go. All right, 20 minutes in. Smells fantastic, looks sensational. Now we just want to take these babies off, set them on a platter, and get the eyeballs in them. Boom. Now it's time to get the mummy eyes in. And you can find these in any baking section of the grocery store. Yeah. All right, team, all that's left is to pick your favorite one and give it a go. This is a lot of fun, all right? Kids, no kids, they are ghoulishly awesome. I'm gonna go for kind of this mid-size, and let me show you just individually how fun that is. Here we go. That's awesome. I say it time and time again. Simple things done perfectly win every time, but when you throw the fun element into it, it's just over the top. It's just over the top. Oh, baby. That's good stuff. Folks, for more great recipes, tips, and techniques, don't forget to subscribe, like, and please leave us a comment. These were a lot of fun. Just absolutely love them. This is probably the biggest one, so I hate to end on a megabyte, but that's kind of my MO right now. Folks, from my backyard to yours, cheers and happy Halloween. A monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. There was a mash. I don't think that's how it goes.